ISEAS means International Socially Engaged Arts Symposium. And what does it mean, International Socially Engaged Arts Symposium? It means that we are a bunch of artists are working with people. Nato Thompson has said that written a book called Living as a Form. And you can think about, for some artists, clay can be a form, but for our artist group, people are the form. So we are doing a participatory artwork. And in this year 2019, ISEAS is working together with the natural sciences, environmental specialized. And we have actually 4 interventions. One is a documentary theme. There is an Italian photographer, and there is an Iranian videographer and local Finnish videographer. And it's one of the most important part of the ISEAS, because without this team we cannot share it, the knowledge what we are working on here and dealing about it. 3 others are we having the freshwater pearl mussels, and it's basically it means that we have a river what's floating through our beautiful village, and in this river we have very rare mussels. And we have a researcher, Jouni Taskinen from the University of Jyväskylä, who's coming and telling about what's the meaning of the mussels and why they are so rare and why they are so important for our local Swedish-speaking school children. And then we have in this team there is me as an artist, and there is an English artist, Tony White, who will work together with the researcher Jouni Taskinen, and we will create the artworks with the children in our local beach. And it comes with the history and story about why we need to take care of these mussels. Then we have a circular economy team. There is a Singaporean artist, Fie Neo, and then there is 2 environmental specialists. There is Sini Ilmonen, and then there is Ari Kivelä. And then there is one local Finnish artist, Tuula Nikulainen. And they are working with this team, circular economy. And it's a little bit not so easy to think about it. What does it mean when it comes with the economy and its circulation? And basically people very easily can think about it that it's just recycle, but it's something more and something different. And this group will work with our local Marta society, and what is very Finnish thing, there is ladies who's working in this area, and they together with the local kindergarten children age of 3 to 6, and they will create some art pieces with the knowledge of this circular economy. And the next one is meadows and our local farmhouse, milking house, Johan Waström, who is having the milking cows. And then there is in his area, in his land, there is a meadows, what are very rare species. Kaisa Raatikainen is a researcher who specialized with these meadows and rare species of the Finnish countryside. And they are working with Maria Huhmarniemi, who's an environmental artist, and Hugo Lagos from Chile, who's a dancer and choreographer. And they are working with the local Swedish-speaking children, school children, and with this farmhouse. And together we are creating this ISEAS, and it's a little bit more than these 4 teams. Together we make something what will be seen in 2 galleries, in Ekenes, Gallery Perspective, and in Kaaris, Gallery Focus. And then the written book we will write the book about the whole thing. And you will see also these films there.
Meillä on tässä tarkoitus tehdä semmoinen demonstraatio, eli katsoa miten mitä nämä simpukat sitten niin kuin tekee ja toimii ja näin, niin siitähän tämä simpukka on ehkä kaikkein kuuluisin, että se muodostaa helmiä. Ja näitä on sitten aikoinaan pyydystetty, eli puhutaan helmestämisestä. Niitä jokihelmisimpukoita kerättiin ja niitä auottiin ja niistä löydettiin helmiä ja niitä on sitten. Se on siis ihan varmaan top 5 niin kuin maailmassa, niin kuin, jos ajatellaan eläinten elinikää. Eli Suomessa, tai siis maailman ennätys, kun on laskettu ne vuosirenkaat, näihin tulee sellainen vähän niin kuin puussa sellaiset vuosirenkaat siihen kuoreen, niin se on 273 vuotta. Nämähän siis elää siellä järven tai joen pohjassa ja ne on yleensä, tuosta vähän niin kuin näkee, että tämä osa on ollut siellä täällä niin kuin pohjan sisässä, se on tässä asennossa. Eli tuohon on tullut sitten tänne yläosaan, mikä on niin kuin esillä, niin siinä on niin kuin sitten levää kasvanut siihen.
No, että nämä simpukat on aika niin kuin häviämäisissä, koska niin kuin ottaa ihmiset niin kuin ottaa niin kuin pois ja sitten ei ole sitä tiettyä kalaa, jota ei niin kuin on häviämässä, niin ne ei voi lisääntyä. No, kun mä oon semmoinen ihminen, joka viihtyy luonnossa ja mä haluan auttaa luontoa, että ihmiset ei välitä periaatteessa siitä, mitä tapahtuu.
We are here with the children from the Mustio school, what is actually Swedish-speaking school, Svartoskola. And we have had our researcher from the University of Jyväskylä, Jouni Taskinen, with us. And we were yesterday at school and Jouni was showing the children about the mussels and how important they are for our ecosystem, how they are cleaning the water, and what are the challenges for these mussels, especially the fresh water pearl mussels, because this is one of the rare rivers we still have it, but the population is dying because of the dams and because of the many problems what comes from there. And but they now in the University of Jyväskylä, they have now in Konneveden tutkimusasema, I don't know actually what is that in English, but they have now they have rehabilitated these rare mussels and they have done some babies, so there is like 4,000 new babies now in a kindergarten in Konnevesi. And so we've been working with this researcher Jouni to share the knowledge with the children about our ecosystem here in a Svarto River, Black River, Mustionjoki. And now we are actually building up the sculpture with the help of the children, and soon they will come here and start to work with me and Tony White from the English artist.
I don't know what the lake is called, but we're here near a couple of kilometres from the school, and the school children have turned up. There's 9 school children that have turned up today to collect some mussels, which they're going to use as to study them, and also to use them as models for the sculpture, the installation. After this, when they've worked with Katja, I'm going to do something, a different exercise, sort of installation with them in the couple of days that follow. So I'm here to see how they work, how they get on, and try and assess what sort of kids they are, how enthusiastic they are, and how I might be able to motivate them in the next couple of days. But they're very well behaved, and it's absolutely charming situation.
Idag först när vi kom hit så får vi plocka musslor och vi liksom gick i vattnet och plockade jämbar. Och sen la vi smutsigt vatten från ån i en skål sak och la in musslor i den för att kolla hur det rengörs. Och sen började vi på en modelleringsskulptur ungefär.
Så, ja.
Ja, vi har lagt musslor, eller vi har skulpturer musslor ut ur den där saken och sjögräs och fiskar och sånt och stenar på den där plattformen som vi har lagat.
Our idea was to show children, teach children that everything is connected in our planet. We need each other and we are part of these connections and we are touching almost everything. Their task was to connect, they could choose or think which are connected and how they are connected, and in somehow it was very speedy work, but still we could little bit discuss about or say, hey, farmer needs water, hey, go there, bee, where is the flower to the bee, and forest. And now we have to think how we continue, because we want to make something in the middle, now the human effect. So we are going to weave like a center here, and we use this kind of we have made this from the old clothes. These ladies are making it now. So that's the human effect or human part of this, that we weave this to this net to show, to remind us that we are all connected to this very beautiful network of the planet.
Me ollaan Mustion Martoista ja sitten me saatiin tämmönen kiva kutsu tänne päiväkotiin leikkimään lasten kanssa ja sitten vähän niin kuin tämmöistä kiertotalousteemalla tämmöinen leikki ja punottiin tämmöinen niin sanottu verkko erilaisten kuvien ja lankakerien kanssa. Lapset teki työtä kovasti ja tykkäsivät kovasti, että ne yhdistettiin niin kuin esimerkiksi aurinkoa ja kukkaa ja maanviljelyä ja metsää. Sitten punottiin tämä verkko, nostettiin se tonne ylös ja sitten siitä tuli ideoita, että se on aurinko, se on taivas, se on sateenkaari, se on kaikkea. Lapset lähti heti mukaan. Ja sitten teemana oli, että se on niin kuin yhteydessä kaikkeen. Ja sitten lapset tiesi kyllä, että miten kaikki on yhteydessä tähän maailman kaikkeuteen.
Ensinnäkin me oltiin päiväkodin pihalla, sinne oli rakennettu metsä ja lapset sai olla metsän eläimiä. No sitten tuli semmoinen juttu, että se metsä tuhottiin ja eläinten piti lähteä hakemaan uutta kotia. Ja siinä oli monta vaaraa matkalla, oli autotietä ja siellä toisessa metsässä oli eläimiä jo ennestään, mitkä ei välttämättä halunneet sinne mitään uusia ystäviä. Ja tämä lasten mielestä oli tosi hauska juttu. Juostiin monta kertaa sitä autotietä ja sinne uuteen metsään. Ja nyt me ollaan sitten tultu tänne metsäretkellä ja kerätään vähän materiaalia. Ja sitten yritetään vähän tuunata vanhoja leluja näillä mitä me ollaan kerätty näihin koreihin täältä.
No, we got the children to bring their favorite and least favorite toys, and then with their least favorite toys, we got them to collect some materials from nature that's organic, and then we can try and make the toys into something creative or transform it into a different kind of toy so that they will want to use it again.
Our group's theme was a circular economy, and we have been working with children in kindergarten and also with a little bit elder people from Martas. And we were thinking first that the circular economy theme is really challenging to explain so young children. We are working with from 3 to 6 years old ones, but everything actually have went pretty well.
Yes.
And the children has been amazing, and the Martas has been amazing, and it has been really great to see how the older people and the really young children are connecting during the project.
Yeah, it's been a kind of intensive project, but also really rewarding. Kind of, we've done many. Yesterday we did the network together with the kids and with Martas, and it was also the process developed all the time, and like a lot of we had a lot of flexibility in the process too, so that we could and we created quite a nice network too. And today we've had this play together, and we went to the forest, and yeah, as Sini said, it has been really great, and everything has worked really well. Mm-hmm.
They come to the farm for the kids know about the work of the farm, and my first interest with that was the kid can connect with the animals. We have the opportunity to play a lot with the cows, with the little cows especially, connect with the eyes to the cows and try to make a talk with the animals. That's working very good because it was funny and they have a very good connection with the animals. The idea is with the exercise is they make the conscience that we are one big thing. We are all connected, and we understand through their bodies all the ideas, the scientific ideas. All they watch and understand as well with the body. That is the most important issue for me. And one of the important things is they are different persons. They enjoy all the time. Don't have problem with move their bodies, especially with the boys, what normally have a little more shine with the movements. And well, for the moment, are working and hope this work will develop in good way.
So nowadays with the eco-crisis and climate change, there is lots of anxious also in the farmers. In this workshop we look something positive that the human, nature and animal interaction does. When horses and cows eat the meadow, the nature is very diverse, and that's something good. And we also want to look at the agency that plants and animals have.
We have been working with Sparto School 5th graders. We had this nice project on meadows and wood pastures. Meadows and wood pastures are very biodiverse and very rare habitats that are threatened in Finland and also elsewhere in Europe. So we decided to teach the children agricultural biodiversity issues, how people is a detriment to nature, but also how we can do good things for nature, to benefit nature and biodiversity, how this can be done, for example, by managing meadows and wood pastures. We examined different kinds of seeds with the children. Seeds are one form of biodiversity, and seeds have many adaptations by which they can spread to new places and then start to sprout there. Collected meadow seeds, meadow plant seeds with the children, and the children could see how different types, different kinds of seeds can spread in different way, whether they can fly or attach to a person or animal, to a fur, or whether you eat them and spread them by yourself, that sorts of things. Some seeds just drop into the ground also. So seeds were very important in this project. We went to this Longwood meadow, which is a dry meadow, very critically endangered habitat type, and there the children made from willow branches these sort of crowns or garlands that they could put into their head, and these headpieces symbolize the power humans have over nature. And the children would also pick up dried meadow flowers and then garnish the garland or the crown with them. So it sort of symbolizes how we can use our power to spread species to new places. All kinds of tactile and sensitive movements we experienced the meadow, its rocky surface, and played there with the movements of the animals that we had learned by the earlier farm visit. And then we also had this big paper canvas spread on a field, and then the children would use willow branches to paint with multiple colors to that paper. They didn't have any kind of a task there in painting, but the end result really resembles a meadow in its full blossom, like all the colorful plants flowering there. It's really beautiful. And the painting was, of course, a lot of fun. Then in the school, back in the school, we created a web of life. The children would throw a ball of yarn to each other, and everyone would say species and an interaction with other species, and this sort of web symbolizes how complex ecosystems are. Finally, when the web of life was finished, the kids would take off their crowns and place them onto the web to symbolize that we humans can give up some of the power that we have over nature. And this installation was then taken from inside to outside. There was a good place to establish a new meadow on the schoolyard, and then the children would put the web, put the crowns into the ground. They had also written on these small papers a gift to nature from each one of them. And they placed also the gifts to nature to the ground. And then we gave them some meadow plant seeds, and then they sow them to the ground also. So that was the final ending of our project.
We had art and science projects, so we have quite a lot worked in the space in between, somewhere where we have been trying to look for the spaces where the words could be connected to the things that we have been doing. Because the artists and scientists have been coming from really different fields, the information and interpretations have been varied quite a lot. So the things that we have been discussing in the mentoring sessions have been somehow trying to find connection between these people. There has been discussions about silent knowledge, which is basically things that are connected to our experiences and bodily movements and feelings that don't really have words. And then together in the groups we have been trying to make some kind of common understanding about them. And basically we have been trying to find new ways of understanding how we humans are connected to nature and how we are part of the nature, not really above it in the top of the hierarchy, but just part and quite limited part because we cannot, for example, fly.